I'm gonna hold your hand as I tell you this. Most of us think that once we buy a medical cover, we are fully protected. We fall sick, the insurer pays, and life moves on, right? Not quite. Even with private insurance, many Kenyans still pay thousands of shillings out of pocket, sometimes even more than what the insurance company pays. So today, let's break it down. Why does that happen? And how can you avoid it? Because medical cover alone is not full protection. So there are 4 reasons why people end up paying out of pocket even when they're fully covered by a medical cover. 1, waiting periods. This is the time period that you must wait before your benefits kick in, like in the case of maternity, pre-existing conditions, and chronic care. So if you need medical care during this period, you pay 100% from your pocket. So for example, maternity has 12 months waiting period. So any pregnancy cost before 1 year mark is on you. For example, maternity has 12 months waiting period. So any maternity or pregnancy related cost before that 1 year mark is fully on you. 2, exclusions. These are conditions or procedures that your insurance company will never cover, no matter how long you've been on cover. Common examples of these exclusions are like cosmetic surgery, experimental treatments, or injuries arising from risky activities. For example, skydiving, bungee jumping, or even going on maandamano. Yes, your constitutional right of participating in protest is not covered by your insurer because it's interpreted as intentionally exposing yourself to risk. So as a result, you pay all these costs from your pocket. Number 3, pre-existing conditions. If you come on cover and you already have diabetes, asthma, hypertension, your insurer might decide to exclude this or cover it to a sublimit. So what that means is, even after the waiting period, your insurer might cover these conditions, but up to a certain limit. That means you still have to spend out of pocket. Number 4, out-of-network services. Every insurer has a list of approved hospital providers and doctors, and this is called a provider panel. If you go to any facility outside of this network, your claim might be paid partly or entirely rejected. So that walking everywhere confidence might just cost you a little more. An exception is made for emergency services only. So now that you know why those gaps exist, let's talk about what you can do and how to avoid your out-of-pocket costs. So before you buy or renew your policy, make sure you read the fine print. Don't buy just on the basis of price. Look at the sublimits, look at the waiting periods. For example, how much is covered under ICU, maternity, or even critical illness condition like cancer? Because sometimes paying higher upfront will save you much more later. So understand cost sharing, because sometimes a plan with a higher copay or deductible may actually save you much more in the long term. Then buy additional riders. For example, if you need dental or optical, add it from the very beginning. Then leverage dual cover. Combine your private medical cover with SHA, the government-sponsored medical cover. Let one fill the gaps where the other misses. That's smart protection stacking. Number 2, when you seek medical care, confirm the network. Stick to that network. So confirm that your favorite provider is approved by your insurer. Then seek pre-authorization, especially for major surgeries. Make sure that your insurer has authorized. Then lastly, query the bill. Ask for itemized bill where you can be able to review all the tests and treatment that have been done. And then lastly, and this one is a pro tip, save the big limit hospitals for serious cases. Malaria and flu, you can go to your usual clinic. That works just as well. Then lastly, stay financially prepared. Always have a backup health insurance fund where you can take care of co-pays or any excesses that insurance will not cover. Also consider family pooling. For big cases, consider coming together as a group and setting up a fund for extra medical expenses that could arise. Remember, community fundraising works best when you're well prepared. But let this be only plan B. Plan A is always your medical insurance plan. Remember, your medical cover is important, but it's not magic. The real protection comes when you understand the gaps and plan around them. If you're not sure how comprehensive your current medical plan is, let us review it together. DM the word reset and I will reach out. We will identify the gaps and close them before they become expensive surprises.